Who are you texting?
Just don't worry about it. Hello, and welcome to Did You Mean to Say That? The podcast where we did not mean to say that. I'm your co-host, Erin.
I'm your co-host, Bobby.
And I'm PMSing so bad.
I feel like it's rubbing off on me.
I love
but I'm,
that.
like, so tired, so.
It, should rub off on everyone.
Okay.
I actually have, a lot to say about this.
About your PMSing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Because, one, y'all could never imagine. You could never imagine.
Can you imagine me PMSing?
But you could also literally never. And so, each month, like clockwork, my hormonal hatred for men is it's like medical hatred for men. I can't even do anything about it. It sucks. And the resentment that I feel, love you so much.
I love you too.
But the resentment that I feel that y'all will never have to experience this, just there's no way. There's literally there's no fucking way.
Mm-hmm.
And then it sends me into a spiral about religion.
Interesting.
Because if I was a religious person, I would be led to believe that the God who loves me unconditionally chose purposefully to punish me for the sins of all womankind.
Yeah.
And not men who also ate the apple, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know he also ate it. I thought he just
the whole fucking thing. That's why humankind is plagued with disease and illness as a literal punishment.
Because they were hungry.
Because it...
God forbid.
God forbid, truly.
Women have snacks. And men, I guess. I didn't know that aspect of it. Wait, so she ate the apple and then he joined in?
Yes.
Because men can't have an original idea.
Yeah, of course. She convinced him to because women are so manipulative or whatever the fuck. Bitch, he just ate the apple.
Yeah. Who's not going to eat an apple? Her tits are out. She's eating an apple. That's one of the most...
She's serving cunt in a God-honoring way. She still loves God.
Does she?
Yes.
I thought she loved Satan.
Satan just tempts her. She doesn't even know it's Satan.
Well...
It's a snake.
This all seems a little ridiculous.
It's fucking ridiculous. It's a fairy tale. And I don't even know what the lesson's supposed to be.
Well, it's supposed to be don't give in to temptation, but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the power and the kingdom and the glory forever. Amen.
Which is interesting. Wait, so women have periods because Eve ate the apple, even though Adam also ate the apple.
Yes.
That's so whack.
So, this tale, this folk tale, this old wives' tale, says that all of humankind is now plagued with disease, famine, all the things that we experience. Because up until the point where they ate the apple, they were naked. They had no idea they were naked. They didn't care that they were naked. The world was perfect. Everything was perfect. He shows them the Garden of Eden. Everything is bountiful around them. He says, don't eat from this one fucking tree. Everything else you can eat from.
And the snake.
Slithery little snake comes out. Tells them,
yeah,
slithery little snaky snake.
Okay.
Tells them to eat it. And she's like, I don't think I'm supposed to, but who are you? I don't know that you're the devil. You are a snake that can talk. Why can you talk?
And why am I naked?
And why? Okay, so then after they eat the apple, then they are embarrassed that they're naked all of a sudden. Because it's a switch flipped.
You're fucking me.
There's no way that anything
We're filming in downtown
serious.
New York City at rush hour. What?
Apparently, it's 8:30 even. Oh my God. So, yeah, once they do that, now, humankind is fucked forever. And then specifically women who, bitch, I had nothing to do with that. What the fuck?
You weren't even there.
600 trillion years before I was born, some bitch allegedly ate an apple. And, I don't even think she's a bitch. I don't even care that she ate the apple. I care that God is a bitch and punished me for it. Slay, eat the apple. I don't care.
It seems like he was, testing them.
Yes, he was.
I don't like
or
when
Satan
God tests
was, or
me
whatever.
Or anyone.
Well, God's not supposed to anymore. That's the other thing. Okay, so hold on. Let me.
What's his whole deal?
What's his whole deal? And then women now have painful childbearing and painful cycles, whatever. That's like in the fucking text of Genesis.
I feel like childbearing was always gonna be painful. It just hadn't happened yet. Like, how could that not be painful?
Because, animals could talk and everything on earth was perfect. He could do whatever he wanted in this story.
So he chose that.
He chose to punish me. But here's the other part that I don't understand. Mm-hmm. Once Jesus died for our sins and mercy, grace, and forgiveness were all introduced as concepts.
Yeah.
God said, I won't flood the earth again. I won't punish you the way that I did Sodom and Gomorrah. I won't wipe out civilizations. I won't test you. So it's like, why wouldn't their original sin be forgiven and now I don't have painful periods?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any fucking sense because it's not real.
Right.
Right, ultimately. And it's obviously just a social construct that they used to further the patriarchal agenda and force women to be submissive to men and cause us to hate each other. Like, there's no way that this perfect God who loves us unconditionally did that shit.
Right.
That's just some Roman Catholicism shit y'all wrote down and said, we want women to be our property, so we're going to say it was their fault. And that's why everything sucks for them.
Mm-hmm. It's a bummer.
It's a huge bummer. So it makes me really spiteful and malicious and resentful towards men in general, but specifically Christian men and specifically God himself.
Yeah. Hate them.
Hate them all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm more of a spiritual girly. I believe we're all one, except when we're not.
Yeah, I totally agree. There's a hair like...
Thanks, Eve.
No, literally. No, fuck you, God. I don't care. Wait, one time during the height of 2016 Trump election, me on Facebook terrorizing everyone.
Hell yeah.
Embarrassing. This guy that I went to school with previously at Hawking, like we weren't in school together anymore. He was arguing with me on Facebook and then took it to another place because no one can ever stick to the facts of an argument.
Right.
Everyone has to take it somewhere else, which I do not subscribe to. Literally don't fucking talk to me if that's what you're into. Mm-hmm. And he literally was like, everyone here hates you and like we all talk shit about you because one time you walked into class and said fuck God and fuck the Bible. And I said, I don't remember saying that, but it does sound like me, so slay.
Why would anyone talk shit about that? It's hilarious.
I don't think they did.
Oh,
like
he was just saying.
He was in psycho. He was a psycho.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not, but I'm going to get a hysterectomy at some point and then I'll stop complaining. Do you know him?
No, he was staring into my soul.
Oh,
what was I going to do?
Did you give him a peace sign?
I gave him a peace sign.
He wishes.
He was with his wife and child. He wishes he could have a podcast.
Yeah, and just like have freedom.
Yeah.
Like he has a family and that sucks.
That is one thing that I didn't think about till just now. Like, I have freedom.
You don't think about that every second of every day?
No, because I feel shackled to the emotions of my soul sometimes. But, like, I can literally go do whatever I want at any time.
Oh, honey, I'm so glad you brought this up.
Okay.
This is, like, the main theme of my life. Like, this is why I'm so grateful to be alive. Like, even in the depths of my despair, I find so much gratitude in being able to do whatever the fuck I want.
That's actually...
at any given moment.
I talked about that with my therapist last week. I was like, my vibe right now, and it is in general, but sometimes it's easy to forget, but I'm like, I can do whatever I want in any moment. Like, I always ask myself, what do I feel like doing right this second?
And
it's
that's
usually
such
take
a privilege, typically.
And
imagine trying to take a bath with a little fucking kid or a family running around.
Would die.
You'd have to, like, schedule bath time. That's what I think about. Like, it took me an hour and a half to get ready today. What would I have done with the child? Like, it's just the little things like that. And even beyond that, just in general, like, I think about, like, I watch Sex and the City, and that's what brings me the most gratitude, is, like, seeing them do that type of shit and then going out and doing it and being like, life is worth living. Like, life is all about having a little cocktail with your bestie or getting brunch or just like writing on your laptop, smoking a cigarette inside.
Love all of those things.
It's amazing. And I think all the time about like, I do now all the things that I wanted to do when I was a kid that I wasn't allowed to do, or that I had to ask someone to do, or I had to ask someone to take me to. Like, I just remember one night, like, unfortunately, me and my ex were eating sushi in bed, watching TV. And I was like, the things 13-year-old me would have done to be eating sushi. Like, I would have thought that was the coolest fucking thing.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. It is incredible. We are drinking a high noon while we film our podcast at Taylor's apartment. Like, what? And who's going to stop us? And we drove here in our cars.
Yeah. Building management could stop us because I don't think we're supposed to be here.
Why not?
I think there's a time.
Yeah.
But anyway, I love that. Yeah. I think about that, like, with my apartment. I'm like, I literally just made this what I want. Like, you wouldn't go into my apartment and be like, oh, this is, like, classy. But it's literally just, like, my soul spewed across my walls.
Bobby splattered all over the walls.
Yeah.
I was thinking earlier how I can never not live alone again. Like, the things that I am able to do. And the way that I live in filth and squalor. Oh. And then once a week, I just clean it up.
Yeah.
And if I don't have anyone over, who's going to know? Literally no one but me knows that, like, it's gross in there. Now,
but yeah.
It's gross in there. Don't come over.
Mine's not gross. Cluttered, though.
Oh, 100%. Like, last night, I, like, kind of wanted to invite someone over. A specific person over. I don't want to get in trouble anymore. I only have one whore.
The term specific person is so triggering to me right now.
What?
My algorithm, girl. Anyway.
With the manifesting of it all?
Yes, bro.
You gotta do
manifest your specific person. I'm like,
and it's you.
Yeah.
Redirect. So, I literally couldn't bring myself. My bed was covered. Like, there was like a me-size hole.
Yeah.
In my clean laundry that I didn't put away for a full week. My purse, my laptop, my headphones, my Switch, just the entire bed. And just a little spot for me. And I was like, I can't do anything about this, so I guess I'm just going to sleep alone.
Can't is crazy, but yeah.
Won't.
Ever since Tana Mojo said she loves sleeping with her things, I love sleeping with my things, like in my little bed.
I sleep with my things. Like, my things are never not with me.
I always have my vape, my laptop.
Yeah. Sometimes I go to bed with a joint thinking I'm going to smoke it, and then it just lays there. Who cares?
Yeah. Until you crush it in your sleep.
Well, I don't. I stay in my one little corner. I don't move very much. I'm very much a side of the bed ass bitch.
Me too. And you know what's funny? My side of the bed was different before I started dating a guy. And then a guy is crazy. A specific person. And then we, like, at some point switched sides. And now
that is, like, euphoric when you switch sides with someone.
It's weird. But now my side is the side that I switched to. So, like, not the side I started at.
No, when I first moved in, I was on the other side, and then I switched to the other side because the mattress was like, I think you gotta, like, switch sometimes. Because I've been on one side for years, and there is a me-sized hole. Not a hole, but, like, you know, it's a little bit lower than the other side. So I went over to the other side. It feels amazing on my back. And eventually, you know what I'm gonna do?
How long? Other side.
Separate my side. Eventually, I'm going to flip my whole mattress around so that the top is the bottom and the bottom is the top. And you know why? Because I can do that.
I could do that. I could be a top.
You could be a top.
I'm not going to.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's a lot to think about.
I can't believe the taste of this.
Do you want to try the lemon?
I would love to.
You're going to hate it.
I want raspberry lemon.
I was thinking that as well. Let me see my topics just to, like, refresh.
That's actually pretty good.
You have 40 topics. Oh my God. Okay, so my coworker / bestie, Jada, 19.
The 19-year-old?
Yeah. She was like, my whole family was watching your podcast the other night on our TV, and I was like, shut the fuck up.
I was playing volleyball last night for 3 hours. Nature is healing. I felt alive.
It's healing.
It's the first time that's happened in literally a year. Like, I was like, we fucking did it, guys. But these kids came and wanted to play against us. And this other girl was, like, on the other side. It was so cute. Her name's Katie. And she said something about podcasts. And I think it was James, my number one hater and my number one fan.
Mm-hmm.
He asked when he first started watching, he doesn't like it that much. He's straight.
Oh.
If he could come on, and I was like, you're just like too straight. Like,
yeah.
I can't imagine us having a straight guest.
Is he the one who called Taylor Swift a cunt?
No, that was Noah, who was a guest.
Oh.
He was like, she has a podcast. And I was like, oh my God, not free promo. And she was like, what's it called, from the other side of the court? And I'm like, did you mean to say that? And then this man named Syed, who is just the sweetest, most innocent, wholesome man you could ever imagine.
We shouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole.
What's your podcast called? And I said, it's called Did You Mean to Say That? But I don't think you should check it out. But then James was like, it's all right. And I'm like, it's for the girls and the gays, and you're a girl, you'll like it. He wouldn't get it. Like,
yeah.
It's just not for straights. I have another straight man trying to come on right now, and he watched it.
Who?
He watched one of our episodes, and he sent me like a bunch of audio messages about it and was like, it seems like y'all like really hate men. And I was like, well, yes, like that's true.
I love men, but there are men that we have to talk shit about.
I just feel like a good man is like a paradox. It's like a good cop. It's like they all uphold each other's terrible behavior.
Yeah.
So in order to be like a good man, you need to be like a standout fucking guy.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just a man. You're not a bad man.
Mm-hmm. The first person that comes to my mind is obviously my father.
Of course, my grandfather.
Angel. So they exist. I'm a sweetheart.
You are a sweetheart.
Thank you.
I think
I'm not perfect. I'm evil sometimes.
For sure. But I think that bottoms are just so different.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You do have enough of like the feminine energy.
Mm-hmm.
At your core, you are still a man, and I do keep that in mind.
Thanks.
When I'm PMSing specifically. But like, there's just something to it.
When you get fucked in the ass enough, you have no choice but to be empathetic and sweet.
Exactly, and I've always said that.
I've always said that.
I have literally always said that. Never been.
Really?
Would never. Not my bag.
That's fine. I would love
to
right now.
Thing. Totally. Me too, but not there.
What's great? Some guy I mentioned we were filming our podcast tonight, and he was like, I want to see, and I was like,
really?
Yeah.
I give all the whores the link.
I would literally never want him to see it. I've never even met him. We just like talked.
That's my thing though, is like if you watch it and you get it, then we can match. Like we're a match. If you watch it and you don't get it, or like you don't like it, or it did anything to you other than be like, oh my God, you're so dope, then there's no reason for us. Because if we ever did date, I'm still going to have this podcast, and I expect you to watch now that I've had a boyfriend who never, ever watched a single second of it.
That is one thing I appreciated about Levi. He always tuned in.
Always tuned in. Thank you. One of our number one fans.
He's probably not tuning in now.
I didn't put the last one on Spotify, actually.
I know, Allison told me.
Oh, she listens?
She says hi, by the way. Yeah, she listens, and she was like, what's the deal with Spotify? Because sometimes I feel like I can't find it. And I was like, you just got to give it a week. It'll be up.
Truly. It's
but yeah,
so
I told him I would show him eventually, but...
You should show him now. Just let him know what he's in for.
He's not in for anything, mind you. We'll probably, like, go on one date and fuck.
And never... You'll probably hang out twice.
Mm.
I feel like that's my new thing, is like I'll hang out with someone twice.
He was like, don't talk about me. And I was like, literally, what would I say? And here I am talking about him.
Well, nothing bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
There is nothing bad.
Oh.
I'm just not there yet, emotionally. But I will go on a date.
You're not there yet emotionally to send someone the podcast link? But
No. I'm not emotionally there to, like, actually pursue someone.
Oh, absolutely not. Mm-hmm. You are ready to get some attention.
Have gotten that. Maybe some dick. We'll see.
Well, we will. I'm so excited.
For me to get dick?
Yeah, and just, like, it's a single girl summer, babe. Like...
Yeah.
It's a Sex in the City girl summer. We really
It totally is. I just, like, am so enthralled with myself right now that I, like, have no... I'll make a little time for
That's
boys.
part of the single girl summer.
Yeah.
The best part of single girl summer is hanging out with our friends.
It's reminding me of the summer when Happier Than Ever came out. And we were, like, that was an era.
Don't even take me back there.
Like, I don't talk shit about you on the internet. And I could. Love you. I need to see what else so I got on Facebook today.
Right.
And it was like 5 years ago in a relationship. And I was like, I wonder if he still wears full suits to the pool.
3-piece suits, yeah.
Probably.
I really do wonder what he's up to.
I do so bad.
It's so
I honestly
unfortunate
would
to
love
lose complete access.
And it, like...
Did he delete everything, or you're just blocked?
He was never really on socials. Like, he didn't have TikTok. I'm definitely blocked on Snapchat. Definitely blocked on Facebook. But, like, I would just love to, like, have, like, a 30-minute combo with him in real life and be like, yo, like,
do you ever watch, like, The Cut, like, Truth or Drink exes, and, like, want to do it so bad and, like, know exactly which ex you choose?
I asked Michael, and he said no.
That's so weird. I think he'd say yes now.
Maybe, but...
I just feel like that would be so incredible to do.
Even just from, like, a, like, kindness standpoint. Like, I'm, like, you know, we dated 5 years ago for 4 months. Like, it's not like I'm like, fuck him, and, like, I just want to be like... Or, like... How have you been?
I'm still pining after you. Do you want more flowers? No, like...
Do you want more flowers?
I'm frightened by my
He probably does. He's a gardener. Yeah, I would just love to be like, hey, Ken, how you doing? And sorry that I
Name drop is crazy.
I say his name all the time on here.
I typically bleep it.
He's never going to watch.
Ever.
And I don't give a fuck.
Ever.
I'm not saying anything mean.
No.
But yeah, happy anniversary, baby. Miss you. Call me.
For real. No, dude, he's a sociopath. I
don't think he's a sociopath. I think he's just deeply
you're too far removed from it to remember.
I remember. I just don't think he's a sociopath. I think he's just like...
I think he's specifically insane. A sociopath.
Oh, perhaps.
Yeah. Narcissist for sure.
He called me a narcissist, which is crazy.
Which is what narcissists typically do.
My therapist told me I'm not a narcissist, by the way. Because I asked her. And she was like, that's not something I've ever thought about you. And I was like, thank you.
My general rule of thumb is if you're asking yourself whether or not you're a narcissist, you're not a narcissist. You don't have... I mean, that is still a thought about yourself. I don't think you would worry about it.
Yeah. I have narcissistic tendencies, but, like, not.
I think you just have tendencies to be vain. Or
self-absorbed.
Yeah, which is a completely
amazing.
Fine... Oh, my God.
It's just the vain.
That's the biggest fuck up. When Lil Wayne knocks over his cup of lean and he says, oh, my God. I'm sorry, that was the biggest fuck up. Speaking of losing access to your ex.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I thought you were talking about me, because we both did.
Yep. My ex did go private on Twitter, which is so ironic, because last week I was literally saying how, like, fucked up it is to have access to your ex. I wonder if he watched it, and that's why he did it.
Probably.
I don't know. But just how fucked up it is, honestly, to have access to your ex in that way. And, like, yes, I could stop looking, but I can't. And I said, like, as painful as it is to read his fucked up tweets, like, it would feel so much worse if I couldn't, because it makes me feel, like, connected to him in some way. Like, I know what he's doing or something.
Yeah.
Now it's all gone.
Yeah. You went to private.
And I do feel pretty fucked up about it. I can't lie to you.
I would, too.
Yeah. It's like, obviously I know it's for the best, and obviously wish you would have done it 3 months ago so that I wouldn't have, like, had it and then not had it.
Right.
But I would have probably freaked out even more back then. But, like, did you want to say crazier stuff than you've already said, and that's why you went private? Because I can't physically imagine.
I don't think so. I think he didn't want you to see it anymore. I think he doesn't... I think deep down he does not want to hurt you. So, like, he doesn't want you to see it. B, you've talked about it.
It's just interesting timing, because the last time we spoke about it was, like, 2-ish weeks ago at this point, and we have not spoken since. So...
Sometimes people...
Why today?
Maybe maybe he did tweet one thing that was crazy, and he was like, okay, I don't want Aaron to see this, but I don't think it's like, I want to go crazier.
Well, obviously, I asked my friends who still follow him, and they said nothing crazy.
Oh.
But I said, like, I need you to tell me if he says anything about me.
I don't think it's that either.
Or if he, like, says anything. He tweets about me all the time.
Yeah, that's true. He does.
Like,
But I don't think he would say anything that, like, would be like, I'm not going to tweet this publicly. Like, I was. He's already said shit.
Facts. Or if he, like, if it really seems like he truly has a girlfriend, I, like, need to know for some reason.
I would want to know, too.
I know. Because the petty, spiteful part of me will figure something out if you do that. So, sorry. I need to know once the floodgates have opened what we're on. Let me know.
God.
Text me. Miss you.
Yeah. My ex blocked me on all social media the other night. Haven't talked in 10 days yet.
Oh my God.
Randomly realized I was blocked on everything, which... Miss you. Love you. Text me. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah.
It was like, again, confusifying, because I'm like, we haven't talked. Like, what made you all of a sudden feel the need to block me? But probably...
I think at the end of the day, they do have feelings.
Well, duh. They wouldn't even care or they wouldn't block us if they didn't care.
Yeah, I think capacity. That he probably was sick of seeing your shit and being reminded of you because he's trying to block that out.
Yeah.
And was like, let me just... Or he randomly got in a spiteful mood and was like, fuck you, Bobby, because that seems to be something he likes to do. So...
No anger on my end. It's all love.
Totally. A little bit on mine.
Yeah, that's all right.
For both of you.
Yeah.
Not both of you.
No, right.
Both of y'all. Tuning in or not. They're not. They stopped watching. Oh, yeah. I was really fucked up earlier thinking about, like, just all of it. Like, he just really doesn't get it. Like, he really doesn't understand, like, the point that he pushed me to and how deeply in love with him I still am. Yeah. And I physically cannot be with you because of the choices that you made. But I'm the bad guy because I left you at your lowest point. Like, I can't, like, nothing I do or say can get him to wrap his head around it. Like, I'll be, like, crashing the fuck out and he'll be like, you broke up with me, bro. And it's like, oh my God, that is, like, the most simplistic, like, stupid way to view this.
And it's manipulative.
And, like, you don't have, like, any emotional, like, a larger emotional vocabulary.
And also, things aren't black and white either. Like, live in the gray, at all.
Famously.
Yeah.
And he never could. He's such a black and white ass bitch.
Yeah, I feel...
Yeah.
That. And you can't, like... make someone feel your intentions and like your soul.
So that was something I talked to ChatGPT about extensively one night. Yeah. Was just like, what could I say to make him get it? And like, I'm sitting there like, I know, there's nothing. Don't tell me there's nothing. But like, I was just like, I feel like I want to bash my fucking head through a wall. Like, just like, I feel like I racked my fucking brain for so long trying to come up with any combination of words that would make you get it. Even when you say, I get it, I understand, I fucked up. It's like, no, but you still don't, because then you'll turn around and tweet shit like, I got dumped, what the fuck? You broke up with me. Like, you left me at my lowest point. That shit hurt me.
Girl. Sorry.
That shit hurt me, bitch.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm trying to.
Cut out the bitch part. Yeah. It's frustrating.
It just sucks, and it's obviously for the best, but, like, it just sucks that, like, he doesn't understand, like, why I miss him, or, like, why I would crash out, or, like, why I'm reaching out to him, or why I'm, like, spiraling. Like, it's, like, I didn't break up with you for fun. Right. I didn't break up with you because that was, like, a vibe.
And you didn't fall out of love with him either. It's just
I did specifically tell him that I had, though, because I had and I realized that today, like, I had so much fucking resentment built up that I thought I was completely over him. Like, I literally, until I, like, made the decision, dealt with my blackout, and then came to, I literally was of the impression that, like, I just don't care about this anymore. I don't love him. Like, I mean, I loved him, but But I told him, like, I love you, but I'm not in love with you anymore. And he was like, well, I am. And I was like, are you?
Which is, yeah, I was going to say.
Because you swore that you loved me, but where were the clues?
You're still in love.
I died on the altar waiting for proof.
Yeah.
And you sacrificed us to the gods of your bluest days. Mm-hmm. And I'm just now getting color back in my face. Mm-hmm. I'm just mad as hell because I loved One Lytle Place.
Yeah, I did too.
For so long.
Not that long.
A year.
You were there for like a year. But yeah.
And like, you say I abandoned the ship, but I was going down with it. My white-knuckled dying grip, holding tight to your quiet resentment.
Mm. Resentment's a crazy thing. Especially what you said, like, and then when you're removed from the situation, you kind of see things in the gray. And you're like, oh, like, I just had a lot of resentment. We could have worked through that if it was reciprocal on both ends of, like, how are we going to fix this?
We could have never worked through it.
Yeah.
We could have worked through it. It's just that we are not compatible. Like, we see life so differently. We move through life so differently. We see the world differently. We interact with the world differently. Like, there are so many things that when you're in a relationship for that long, that it's like, we will never see eye to eye on this. And at a certain point, that's not okay. Yeah. Like, there's totally things you can disagree on and things you can work through and things you can compromise on. But, like, at a certain point, like, the things that you, like, value in life, you can't compromise on that. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And a lot of it was, like, the shit we were just talking about. Like, the way that I'm pretty realistic. I wouldn't say I'm a pessimist or an optimist. Like, I'm just, like, pretty grounded in reality. Mm-hmm. And, like, I can be extremely cynical. But, like, for the most part, like, I really just do have a zest for life. And I can't be around someone who doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't have appreciation, move the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that.
And don't be a wet blanket. Don't rain on my parade. Don't yuck my yum.
He was always yucking the yum. Anywho.
Love you.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
This is just going well. Like, none of my topics are, like, fun.
I have so many, dude.
Whoa. Let's go.
Okay. First of all, last week flopped the episode.
Yeah, I know. 50 views. People hate me. No, it has 50 now.
I put both of our names in the title. God forbid. God forbid we share the spotlight.
God forbid I was vulnerable.
And God forbid I have to move again. They're so sick of hearing that. Mm-hmm. Like, girl, find an apartment that works. Buy a house. No. Where to go from here? I mean, like, I don't even... It's, like, so funny because of how much we've talked about it leading up to it. But I, like, never want to hear about Katy Perry going to space again.
Over it.
But, like, can you believe that all that was for her to go up there for 8 minutes?
Who knew?
No one.
I thought she was going for, like, an expedition.
Yeah, I thought she was going to the moon for, like, a month.
Yeah.
I have a rocket scientist friend who literally told me, like, I don't even think they left Earth's atmosphere. And I was like, honey, I have no idea what that means, but, like, that's so funny. And it was James, the straight guy.
Oh, hate you. Just kidding. It seems like she left Earth's atmosphere a long time ago.
Nice.
Thanks. Yeah, like, good for her.
I had no idea it was, like, a crew of all women.
Oh, I knew that.
And it was, like, a female. Like, I had no idea there was, like, 6 girls going up there, and Gayle King was one of them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The funniest part is that when it was, like, Katy Perry returned from space, and then Wendy's account replied to Pop Crave saying, can we send her back?
Like, okay.
What?
It's getting to, like, Ed Sheeran levels where it was, like, funny and it was, like, a little bit, like, whatever. Now it's, like, girl, can we send her back is insane.
If Wendy's tweeted something bad about me, I'd kill myself.
No, like, I thought that was honestly kind of weird. It was hilarious as a concept because what the fuck?
But imagine, like, a huge corporation is tweeting that.
Can we send her
back? The gay intern?
Girl, no, I don't want to. Like, oh
then
my
she
God.
Can stay on Earth.
Probably a Swiftie. Like.
But then Kesha. But Kesha hates Katy Perry.
For valid reasons. And I stand with
Posted
Kesha.
a selfie drinking out of a Wendy's cup.
Which was hilarious. So kind. It was incredible. Mm-hmm. You know who's about to have a brat summer is Kesha.
And Lorde.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. They went to Coachella together and performed.
I didn't know Coachella was even happening this weekend until I saw it. And I was like, wait, Gaga already performed? Yeah. Serving everything she ever could.
Oh my God. That woman sold her soul to the devil. There is no way around it.
Yeah. Every clip I saw, I was like, holy shit. And then Charlie killing it with Troy, Billy, and Lorde. And Lorde just like walking like a... Oh my God, I'm so excited.
And hardly even singing into the mic. The mic was not on. It was amazing.
Yeah.
She was like mostly just serving cunt on the stage. It was...
And then Lorde she did one of those like community app things where like she texts you now for her new album rollout. And she sent a 3.5-minute voice memo last night. Just high as fuck, talking about like, yeah, Coachella was so fun. This is kind of our last moments together before everything changes. So, like, her album's about to be,
that gave me chills.
No, I know. Her album's about to be huge.
Monumental.
Yeah.
It really is. Like, it's Lorde's time to fucking shine.
Even on stage, at the end, Charlie said, Lorde Summer 2025.
Yeah. She's really about to, like, have what Brat had for her album, and I know that. Like, I can feel it brewing.
Yeah. The promo's already been insane, like the anticipation, and people didn't like her last album, Solar Power, but it's one of my favorite albums of all time. Yeah. People just don't get it, and they don't want to be mellow ever, which is not mellow, like melodrama, but
exactly. Couple more things about Katy Perry really quick. She sang "What a Wonderful World" while they were up there, and Gail said, we kept being like, Katie, sing Roar, sing Firework. And she was like, no. And then when they got up there, she said, this just isn't about me. Like, this is for the world. I want to sing something. And she sang What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong. It's so funny.
I see trees. I love that song.
Beautiful song.
Yeah. Maybe not by Katy Perry in space. Or not space. Where did they go?
Don't know. Don't get it. Don't understand space at all.
On Facebook, it said marked safe from believing Katy Perry actually went to space.
Oh,
I'm like, well, she went to space.
She went somewhere. She got in a rocket ship, and there was no gravity. I'll say that. I saw a video of them. Although, whatever. It was made in a Hollywood basement. And then she kissed the earth when she got back.
She kissed the ground. She like flipped her hair and then kissed the ground.
Like, girl, you were gone for 6 minutes. Like, what the fuck? I'm about to do that when I get off a plane. When I get out of my Uber, I'm going to kiss the ground.
When you get on a plane, do you kiss it?
No.
Oh, it's like good luck so you don't crash.
Oh.
You go.
I'm probably never getting on a plane again. I can't even fucking lie to you. Like, that shit was too much.
I'm going on a plane in September with someone.
Love that. Oh.
I'll let you know.
We'll see. I was literally just saying the other day how bad I want to go to Disney World, and we all started fantasizing like, oh my God, we should like take a trip. And then immediately we were like, we can't go to Disney World. What do we have, $15,000?
Well, yeah.
Oh, I don't want to talk about White Lotus. Don't care.
Me neither.
But I did watch it or whatever. I'll talk about it for a second because I didn't like it that much.
The whole season?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the worst
Like, it was the worst one. Okay, cool. I'm glad.
The one part I loved was the 3 girlies who were all, like, fighting.
I liked the family the best, even though I hated them. But it was the most, like, intriguing, where I was like, what's going on here? Obviously, I knew from literally 30 seconds in what the vibe was. Mm-hmm. Like, genuinely, I was watching it with the mailman. The first 3 minutes that they're on screen, I turn to him and I say, they're going to fuck. Someone in this family is going to get incestual. There's no way around it. Mm-hmm. They were so weird.
It was weird.
And it was so, like, boring and not capturing my attention that I, so sorry, fucked the entire way through it.
Wow.
Like, it was on all night and I couldn't. I watched, like, the first 2.5 episodes, fucked through, like, 4 or 5 of them, and then he watched the last episode or like the last 30 minutes of it and told me everything that happened, and I was just like, cool.
Everyone died. Literally like 6 people got shot at the end.
Oh, I thought it was only like 3. Who else died?
It was like 3.
Okay, cool.
It was the couple.
Yeah.
Oh, she was the best in the whole thing.
Yeah, incredible. Love her.
Chloe.
Well, pop or no, I love her.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, I so hated that. Speaking of fucking the whole way through it, your Kink Quiz results.
Oh my God.
We never went over them.
Let me find.
I also never even told you mine.
I mean, do you want to guess what my kink is?
Your top?
Yeah.
Based on everything you've told me, vanilla.
Correct.
Cool.
99% vanilla.
Are you kidding?
No.
Oh my God, I love that.
And then voyeur.
Me too. I have 99%.
What is that?
You like watching people fuck.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's 88%. And then
Mine's
exhibitionist is 72 because I like people seeing me naked.
Me too.
That turns me on.
Wait, hold on. Let me show you mine.
And that's it. Like the rest of mine are like 0% for everything.
Really?
Yeah, like...
No, like 70... Oh. Experimentalist. Switch.
49%.
Non-monogamous. That's hilarious that you're 34% non-monogamous.
I don't know what that, like, how... the questions were bizarre.
I think maybe sexually you kind of are. If you could work through your shit, I think you would deep down like that.
I think I like threesomes. Maybe that's where that came in, but like not with a partner.
Totally.
I don't know if that... Maybe someday.
Yeah.
But it's just... I don't know.
Yeah. I get 99% voyeur, 85% degradee, 84% exhibitionist, 78% rope bunny, which I don't agree with.
Like tie up?
Yeah. Like, I mean, like, that would be fun and, like, that's great. But, like, I don't feel like I'm 78%. Like, that's a top kink for me. Like, tie me in crazy knots. And, like, I just don't.
Well, I will say most of the questions were, like, would you like this? Not, are you doing this actively?
Well, for sure. I just even mean, like, would I like it, like, once or twice? Like, sure. But, like, I don't want to, I don't want that to be, like, my thing.
Yeah.
I don't like it that much.
We don't have to.
And I don't. 74% submissive, 72% non-monogamous, which is crazy. 71% experimentalist, switch, masochist, brat, rigger.
What is switch?
You can dom or sub.
Oh, that's wild.
You had it pretty high up there.
I know. That's why.
But like in the 40s. Like mine is like green till like here.
Wow.
Yours is green like
vanilla.
Yeah.
It's a babe.
I'm 61% vanilla.
Okay.
And then masochist, brat. I do like to be hurt and disrespected. So
yeah, not me.
It's kind of my vibe.
I like to be spanked softly.
Oh, God. Softly is crazy.
So, yeah, it depends.
Okay,
Haven't had sex in a while, though.
Maybe next time you want to get punched.
Maybe. I would feel better than this.
Totally.
I feel okay. I wasn't even going to talk about him on here, and I brought him up.
I wasn't going to talk about actually anything that we talked about today. It just kind of
it happened.
Came out like word vomit. But I love those episodes, like where we don't even look at our topics and we're just vibing.
For sure.
The shit we said was great about everyone. I started watching The Sopranos.
I heard, yeah.
Yes,
and?
I am 3 episodes in.
Okay.
Like, I like it as, like, art. Like, I appreciate it, and I think it is objectively very good. Mm-hmm. I just know it's not for me. I'm gonna see it through.
Yeah.
But the idea of seeing something so long through is so
it does get
because they're long episodes.
It gets, like, you get invested in the characters, and, like, it gets, like, very, like,
well, that's what I worry about, because I fear they're all going to meet a terrible end, and I'm gonna be very invested in them. And that sucks. And that's what I hate. That's why I know that it's going to get so stressful to the point where I'm like, can you guys just stop being in the mob? Like, like, this could all be so simple. So I feel about, like, the Ozarks and, like, Breaking Bad.
Never seen those.
It's just like, oh my God, like, stop. Just get out. Kill yourself, honestly. You're in too deep now. Kill yourself so I don't have to keep watching this. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm sure some people do. But, hate his mom. Can't wait for her to die.
Yeah.
And very upsetting that I don't think she's going to for quite some time. Well, the mailman was telling me about a future season, something she did or said, or like something that happens. And I was like, damn, so she's not dying like in the next 5 episodes? Like,
it takes her a minute. But she dies.
To kick the bucket.
Don't you worry.
I'm guessing she has to, yeah. And then I obviously know how it ends because I've been alive on this earth for 30 years.
Right.
Can't escape that one. So, yeah, I mean, I just, like, I know myself, and I know that I'm going to get invested emotionally, very sad when they die, and very stressed out when they're in stressful situations. And that just kind of makes my heart race. Like, I really like to unwind with a show and not get, like...
It's not an unwind show, for sure.
At all. So, and they're really long, so I'm watching, like, 1 or 2 episodes at a time, which is going to take a really long time to get through.
For sure.
But the first episode, we got Pep and Dolores.
That's what Brooke and I did for the finale. We got Forno. Like a feast.
Oh, that's what I'm going to do for the finale. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. I got a feast of Pep and Dolores. I got ricotta, meatballs, the limon, and pomodoro.
Hey, Tony.
Spread.
That deal down south.
Meatball.
Yeah. Yo, Polly.
Gabagool.
Big pussy. Remember the Halloween when Brooke and I dressed as them and got in a fight because I was on shrooms?
Yes.
At your house.
I don't know if that's why you got in a fight.
Well, things came up.
Yeah, because you were on shrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Who was she? Janice?
We were Chris and Adriana.
Oh, okay.
Adriana, you've probably seen her, maybe?
Love her.
Yeah. Oh, she's
love Chris. Would die for him.
Wait till he.
Just tell me I don't give a fuck about any of this. Wait till he dies. Wait till he turns on Tony.
He kills their dog. Their little puppy. Because he's on heroin and sits on him and crushes him to death. Spoiler alert.
Wait.
It's fucked.
And I'm, like, not going to be able to handle that.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Are there, like, a lot of things like that?
Cosette. Stop. Yeah, it's, like, a violent, fucked up show.
I don't think this is for me.
I didn't think so either, but I love it. But I've only seen it through the one time, and then I was rewatching it. And I have a thing where, like, if I go through a breakup, the show that I'm watching with that person, like, I never
revisit.
I can eventually, but, like, I can't just jump back in, like,
Creek.
willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Pretty Little Liars for me.
Really?
Which, like, is for the best for everyone. Do you know how invested I was in Pretty Little Liars in high school? Like, theories, wanted to be Allison in a crazy way because she's
crazy
psycho
character to choose.
I liked her more, like, the mysterious aspect. Like,
yeah.
I'm going to manipulate everyone in the town and get money and fuck everyone and be hot.
Perfect.
Anywho, I didn't do that. Kind of. But not in the same way. I didn't fake my own death.
Yeah.
You guys.
Like, was that a truck full of hay? Like, what was that?
We're filming in the middle of, like, Monster Truck Derby, like, on stage.
I'm pissed off. I have 2 more topics. Did you have any?
Yeah, I have them.
Say what they were.
Okay. Well, I wanted to tell you about the art show, but you saw my fucking Facebook.
Did it say Jimena?
Yeah, that's her name.
I love her. Oh, I thought the girl we went to high school with.
No.
The girl from the... Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I saw your Facebook post and I spoiled it. Right? Sure.
For them. You saw it. Okay, so last week when I went to aquatic boot camp, Jimena... she's like a lady that's always been in it, and she was like, hey, check out this like flyer for an art show when you leave. And I was like, okay, word.
Did you go yesterday to aquatic boot camp?
No.
Fuck.
I know.
Okay.
It started storming.
Yeah.
Anywho, I should have gone, honestly, but she was like, check out this flyer for this art show, and I forgot. So when I was like walking back to the locker room, she was in, like, the dry locker room right there, and she was like, did you, like, look at the flyer? And I was like, oh, my God, no, I forgot. So I went and took pictures of it, and, like, I
love that she said, there's an art show.
Exactly. So then, and she might have said it, but we were splashing. But, like, I think she was being, like, humble. She was like, just check it out. So I had no idea what was going on. I took a picture of it, and I was like, you know what? This is my, like, I'm dating the boyfriend within. I'm trying to, like, do more cool things, like, for myself. So I was like, I'm going to go to this art show. Because, like, Friday was, like, the opening ceremony of it. So, like, it's still there. You should go see it. It's really beautiful. Like, insane.
Where is it?
Clifton Cultural Art. Right next to Skyline in Clifton.
Oh. Love. Would fuck up some Skyline right now.
So I was like, I'm going to go. Then Brooke and I had dinner plans, and I was going to go before. And I was like, Brooke, just come with me, like, to this art thing. Like, I don't know who it is. I looked up her full name, Jimena's full name on Instagram, and found this, like, Instagram baddie who I thought was the artist. I didn't know that this lady was the artist. So we got there, and she was there, and I was like, oh, my God, cool. And I was like, does she work here? Is she related to the artist? Like, who knows what's going on? And then she was, like, talking to other people, talking about all the pieces and how she did them. And I was like...
Oh, she did multiple.
Oh, it's a whole exhibit.
Oh, it's all her.
It is all her.
Oh, I loved her.
It's all repurposed things from nature. So, like, flowers, leaves, fibers. Like, it is so fucking cool.
That's kind of what Kelsey does. Not from nature, but, like, she recycles like, hoards, like, trash and fabric.
I thought you meant Kelsey Farron, so I was like... Word. Yeah.
She takes all the old recycled. She does.
I give her all my shit, like all my old vapes and like shit totally. Like that. So anyway, so then I was talking to her and I was like, oh my God, I had no idea you were the artist. Thank you so much for inviting me. Like, whatever. How long did all this take you? And she was like, there's no like how long. Like, this is my life you're looking at. And I was like, Brooke and I were goop. Are you fucking me?
You were just. Hold on.
You were just saying how he wants to take the kids to Palm Springs.
You were just saying how you were gooped and gagged.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. It was so wholesome. Then we went to dinner. And so fun. So go check it out. It's free at the Clifton Cultural Arts Center. You really should go. Early May, I believe, or mid-May. So you got a couple weeks.
I'm out of town all next week, but we'll see. Mm-hmm. Maybe after that. I have a wedding.
You can just go at some point.
Oh, my God. We can't film next week.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to Florida. Surprise. And...
Me, all of 2014 to 2019.
And then Chloe's wedding is when I get back. So I'm about to be a really, really busy girl. But who cares? I'm saying yes to life.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
And no to the podcast. Mm-hmm. Like when we saw that one movie with Jake.
And we just skipped filming.
Yeah, you said, let's say yes to life and no to the podcast. And I was like, period.
I don't remember saying that. That's so funny. Speaking of Chloe's wedding.
Yeah.
We went out for bachelorette party number 2 the other day.
I saw.
We went to Hotel Covington for brunch. I got an amaretto sour because that's my new thing.
Yep.
And then we went to Cove Yard. We went to... Where we go after that? Finley Market's bar. It was a really weird choice by the bride. Sorry. Mm-hmm. It was really nice though. It was lovely. I was just like, why are we at Finley Market right now? I was so confused. But her friend Abby lives down there, so then we walked to her apartment. The craziest, nicest apartment I have literally ever been in inside my entire life.
Damn.
2 floors, spiral staircase, elevator inside. It was wild, dude.
Damn.
Insane, like. Open kitchen with one of those sliding glass doors that's like the whole kitchen wide, like in a fucking movie or some shit, out to this beautiful terrace overlooking the city. It was insane.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it was wild. Then we went to Holiday. We went to Homemakers. Unbeknownst to us, it was Midwestern lesbians bar crawl at Homemakers. Daisy was also there.
Right.
She made us delicious fucking shots that were like out of this world. They were so good. Mm-hmm. And hung out there for a little bit. I go outside to talk to Tyler and Derek for like 20, 30 minutes.
I miss them so much.
Oh, I had the best time kikiing with them. Yeah. Me and Tyler hugged for like 40 minutes. Like, miss you so bad. Doesn't watch. And when I came back inside, well, before I went out there, Chloe was like, we need to chug our drinks and leave. There's way too many people here. I did not know this was going to be happening. Like, I got to get out of here. And we were like, that's totally fine. So while they're chugging, I go talk to them. I come back in and they go, we're going to dinner. We made reservations. And I'm like, bro, what? And we go to this restaurant called Lalo.
Okay. Yeah. What's the...
Fucking delicious.
Vibe?
Weirdest vibe ever. Oh. Because it's Asian Mexican fusion.
Love.
Like, we got chips and guac and chips and queso as an appetizer for the table. And then I got, like, steak and noodles. It was so good. And I had the option to get pico de gallo in my noodles. Like, that's what came in it with, like, other shit.
Not my crutch,
I didn't get it because I can't do raw tomatoes and onions, but allergic. And then me and Taylor, well, then we went to Japs, me, Chloe, Jamie, and Taylor. As we kept going, like less people were with the group. And while we're at dinner, Tay goes, I have something to say, and it's a little bit of a stretch. But my coworker basically owns Hyde and like could get us a table and like a free round if we want to like go to the club. Me and Tay end up going to Hyde alone because no one wants to at like 11 p.m. There's no one there. We walk past it because it looks so weird in there. Call an Uber. It's 7 minutes away. So we're like, let's just go in and there and like wait. At least it'll be good music, whatever. Immediately see someone we know, the straight guy who I was just telling you about earlier, Brendan. And she's like, cancel the Uber, please. Like, please cancel the Uber. I like want to stay, like, please. And I'm just like, dude, I do not want to stay here. Like, love that guy, but he was the only person we knew there, and there were about 7 other people in there total. Like, it was weird as fuck.
Yeah.
Ended up staying literally all night until they closed. It ended up being packed as fuck. Had the best fucking time.
Love.
All right, so we're sitting at this table, right? Which is just like a table against a wall. Doesn't even have chairs at it. We're like standing at this table. The bouncer comes up to us after we're there for like an hour and is like, you guys gotta move. Like, someone paid for this table. And we were like, why? Like, why would someone pay to stand around this table? Like, this is not a section. Like, it was so fucking weird. And Taylor was like, imagine being the people that bought that fucking table that we were just at for free for an hour. Like, what the fuck?
It was Chloe and them?
Bitch, no, they went home.
Hannah and Tella. Sorry, I have so many guesses.
She was at Stretch. Right. And her sister did walk in later, which was so funny. It's Taylor's ex's baby mama and all of her friends, who she's never seen in public before. They've never come face to face. It was insane. So all of her friends. At one point, Tay goes, half of that table has me blocked on Instagram. Like, that's, I'm sure, an exaggeration, but hilarious.
Yeah.
I think it is. Just absolutely fucking insane. And then we're there, and my ex's like best friend walks in, hugs me, of course, and I'm just like, I literally looked at him like that. Like, we hugged, and I was just like, okay. And then I'm like looking at the guy that we're with, and I'm just like, I don't like really want to be here anymore. And he was like, who cares? Like, y'all aren't together anymore. Like, what? And I was just like, I can't explain it.
Thanks, straight guy.
Because, like, I'm also not doing anything that would be, like, I was just like, I just don't want anything I do to be taken back to him in any way. Like, even though I'm literally not doing anything at all. Like, nothing. But I was like, I just don't even want to be perceived by someone who knows my ex. Like, and hangs out with him on a regular basis. Like, I don't look at me, look away, whatever. Just fucking insane. But the crazy thing about that guy that I've never told on here is that I went to high school with him. Sexy as fuck, by the way. Like, I'll give flowers where flowers are due.
Totally.
And he, well after high school, reached out on, like, Twitter. We talked for, like, a month, maybe less. Hung out like 2 times. And it was so fucking toxic, which looking back, what I wouldn't give for something like that right now. But like, he would like block me on everything and then like FaceTime me later. And it was just insane, and it was awesome. And we would be like, fuck you, I hate you. Like, our DMs are literally like, the last thing I said to him was like, fuck you, what are you doing though? Type shit. Like, it's just like that. And we hung out one time. He went to kiss me, which I wasn't like, I was like fine if he kissed me, but like I wasn't like super into that in that moment. And then he like forcefully put his tongue in my mouth and like held my face there, and I was actively trying to pull away. And I like finally got pulled away, and I was like, bro. And then I got in my car and left, and he called me and was like, cracking up, but in like an embarrassed way, and was just like, what was that? And I was like borderline sexual assault. Like, that was so weird, whatever. Yeah. But I didn't say that. I was just like, yeah, I don't know, like, he, whatever. Next day, texts me, goes fucking crazy on me. To this day, I have no idea why. I don't know, like, what prompted it. I don't know if he was hanging out with my ex, who I was already involved with at the time. We were just like off at that point. He literally texted me and was like, oh, you're pussies for everybody. Like, you're a fucking slut. You're a whore. Like, you fucked everybody. Like, just calling me every name in the book. And, like, I don't know if he was hanging out with someone I had fucked or, like, what the fucking vibes were. But it was literally insane. Blocked him on everything. Never spoke to him again. Whatever. And then my ex started bringing him around, like, years later. Because they were always friends. But, like, they weren't that close. And we got in so many fucking fights about it. Because I was just like, I don't fucking want that man in my home. Like, he called me a bitch, a slut, a whore, told me my pussy's for everybody, like, went fucking psycho on me on top of shoving his tongue down my throat.
Right.
Like, there's no fucking way you're bringing him around. And one time we got in a fucking crazy-ass fight about something else. I left the house. And then he said, this guy's here, by the way. And then I couldn't go home because I didn't want to fucking see him.
It wasn't even that long ago.
No, it wasn't. And it was insane. It was just literally fucking insane.
Yeah.
And then I just eventually got over it, and he's actually really nice. So.
And you saw him.
Yep.
Because it's a small world after all. See you in September.
Could not have seen more people I knew that day or night.
Yeah.
It was fucking crazy. But, yeah, insane vibe at Hyde.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Oh, God.
I went to hang out with this guy after Brooke and I had dinner. And I met him.
I didn't know you actually hung out with someone. I thought you were just texting someone when you said, like, oh. Okay.
And we had hung out, I think, twice when Levi and I were broken up, like, last summer.
Oh, this is like a recurring character.
He's been cut from the season.
Oh.
Not for anything he did, but I just went to his new apartment and just, like, had some drinks, and we were just, like, chatting, and we watched The Monkey. The one with the guy from season 2 of White Lotus, Theo James, is that his name?
Don't know.
Hot as fuck.
Oh, the British, or Scottish, or Irish, or whatever the fuck he is.
With the lips. So hot.
Yeah.
And it was really good. I thought it was going to be, like, a dumb slasher. That movie was so good, but...
It was a scary movie, and you watched it?
Well, I told him, I was like, I don't do scary. And he was like, it's not, it was very, like, macabre.
And it wasn't, yeah.
Yeah. It was, like, really good. You should watch it.
Okay.
But I wasn't feeling the vibes after a while. Like, I was just sad, you know? And I was like, I don't want to be hanging out with another guy right now. I'm going to go home. And then he, like, texted me, like, I hope I didn't do anything wrong. Like, I wasn't expecting anything, but blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, you were. And I wanted to go home. But he's nice, and it was fine. He gave me the Taylor Swift book.
Oh, yeah. Was he, like, making a move?
No.
So I think it's just totally
No,
fine
it's fine. I'm just saying... No, I think it's fine he said that, but he was also... Whatever. I'm not going to say shit about him. He's never going to watch. Probably doesn't even know this exists.
Can you tell me? I don't get what you're saying.
I just didn't like his vibe in general. He's, like, very, like, self-centered and, like... I don't even know how to describe, like, very, like, self-braggy almost.
Yeah.
But I literally, like, when I left, I was very just like, yeah, like, I have to wake up early and I just want to go. And that's why I was like, he's like, I wasn't expecting anything, but I do something wrong. I was like, I made it so clear that I just, like, wanted to go home.
Have to be up early.
Yeah. So anyway.
Oh, he was saying, like, I wasn't expecting us to fuck, but why didn't we fuck?
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, well, because I was sad.
Yeah, and just, like...
Didn't want to.
We were never going to.
Well, it was on the table, probably.
I just feel like you should always assume that we are not going to. And if you get it, you get it.
For sure.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Like...
And he wasn't, like, you know, an asshole
for
about
sure.
it. And then he was like, can I take you to dinner sometime? And I was like, sure, but... I don't think so. I just don't like...
Depends where dinner is.
It depends where dinner is.
At this point, if anyone wants to take me to dinner, I'm going.
Okay.
I'm going to dinner.
Well, that's great.
I love dinner. I feel like that is what we are owed. Like, that's like the least they can do is take us to dinner if they're going to be this much of a fucking headache on this earth. Take me to dinner.
Like men in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just, like, don't want to go to dinner with him, so.
That's fine.
But I might. It depends where it is.
I just feel like if it's in a little bit and you are in a mood where you're feeling fine, dinner doesn't have to be anything after dinner.
No, for sure. I have dinner with the other guy next weekend, but
where?
I don't know yet. My thing is like the other guy I'm going out with next weekend, we've been chatting and like love him. So cute, so sweet. But when I'm in, like, I don't know, like something switches for me when I'm like in it. Like even like talking or like on the date, I just get sad. And I'm like, I don't want to be here. This isn't who I want to be with. And that'll, you know.
I used to experience that a lot. And something Mackenzie always says, which the first 3 times did absolutely nothing for me, but now it's like words I literally live by, is your old dog is not your new dog.
Yeah. And
that's it. Like, this doesn't have to be like your last thing. It doesn't need to, you don't need to compare how you would feel if you were with them. Like, it's literally just like a different dog that you're hanging out with.
No, I know. Like, it just feels like, damn, like this is where I'm at because I'm not with the person that I want to be with right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm going to do it anyway, and he's really cute. So.
Yeah, you'll just get over that eventually. And it's just like, I feel like I can't even like put into words what made me stop doing that, because I used to do that like so bad and so hard. And like I still will sometimes for like a moment, but I don't know. It's just like different.
I also think it depends. Like if I'm having a great time with this guy, I'll be like, oh, this is amazing. But like Chad and I were talking like deep, because like he is a very nice guy. Like we like talk and like have like good conversation. So then like feelings were coming up and shit. So I was like, damn, like wish I was. Anywho, you gotta go.
I know. We love you guys so much. We'll see you in the next one. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share. See you Thursday.
Bye.